She came with swagger. She came with a crown. But the WNBA doesn't care who you were in college. And Angel Reese? She's finding that out the hard way. Because while Angel talks about growing the game as a collective, her own team is showing her it's not about everyone. It's about one. And her name is Caitlin Clark. Coach Nola isn't sugarcoating it. She's not dancing around the truth. She said it out loud. What fans, execs, and players already know. Caitlin Clark isn't just the future. She's already running the league. Maine. Let's set the scene. Angel Reese walks into the WNBA after dominating college headlines, winning a national title with LSU, and carrying one of the largest followings in women's basketball. She's got endorsements, charisma, and a fan base ready to anoint her. But this league doesn't run on headlines. It runs on impact. And Caitlin Clark? She's got that in spades. When the Chicago Sky, Angel's own team, announced they play their first ever game at the iconic United Center, it wasn't for a Reese-led spotlight. It wasn't to celebrate her LSU legacy. It was because Caitlin Clark was coming to town with the Indiana fever. That's not a compliment. That's a statement. And they're not alone. Atlanta moved Clark's game to State Farm Arena. Washington upgraded to Capital One Arena, all for the same reason. Clark puts butts in seats. She's not just showing up. She's reshaping how teams do business. Now, let's be honest. Angel didn't expect this. She came in thinking she was next up. She even said women's basketball shouldn't be about just one player. But the league, the fans, the numbers, they all say otherwise. Caitlin Clark is the draw. Angel Reese? She's in the supporting cast, at least for now. Let's break it down. Clark is putting up 19.2 points per game, 8.4 assists, and 6 rebounds, all while being double-teamed, hacked, and hounded every possession. Meanwhile, Angel's averaging a solid 13 and 9, but she's not changing games. She's not elevating her team. She's not shifting the floor dynamics like Clark does every night. And it's not just stats, it's the eye test. Clark plays with poise, vision, and leadership that makes veterans follow her lead. Her presence alone forces defenses to adapt and teammates to rise. Angel? She brings energy and hustle, sure, but she hasn't shown that next level yet. Coach Nola sees it. She could play the diplomatic game, tossed out generic praise, and avoided drama. But she didn't. She said what others wouldn't. Clark is simply better right now. She praised Caitlin's court command, her immediate adjustment to the WNBA's physicality, and her elite basketball IQ. Henry wasn't chasing clout. She was calling it straight. And guess what? The tape backs her up. Clark's games have doubled attendance. Her debut drew over 2 million viewers. Teams are changing venues, media is leaning in, and fans are lining up early just to see her warm up. That's not media hype. That's impact. Meanwhile, Angel is still caught up in interviews, podcast soundbites, and trying to defend her place in the spotlight, instead of reclaiming it through her game. The truth is tough, but it's necessary. Angel isn't being hated on, she's being challenged. Coach Henry didn't cancel her. She called her up. Because Angel has the tools, strength, toughness, charisma. But right now, she's trying to win the narrative instead of the game. And that's not how greatness works. Caitlin isn't asking for attention. She's earning it. With every logo 3. With every dime. With every possession where she outthinks the entire floor. She's doing the work. Angel? She's got to decide if she's going to rise with her, or fall behind. Closer. This isn't about picking sides. This is about reality. The WNBA just leveled up. If Angel Reese wants to be a face of that future, she has to evolve. Fast. Stop talking. Start leading. Stop defending. Start dominating. Because as long as the story stays the same, games moving for Clark, fans chanting her name, rookies trying to keep up, the league has already made its choice.